Every 4 years, the entire planet stops to watch the biggest spectacle in human history, the FIFA World Cup. For a nation, winning the bid to host this tournament feels like the ultimate victory. It promises global prestige, millions of international tourists, and a massive economic boom. But behind the beautiful game lies a dark, multi-billion-dollar trap. What if hosting the World Cup is actually an absolute financial nightmare? From Qatar spending an astronomical $220 billion in 2022 to Brazil spending over $15 billion in 2014, host countries pour unimaginable wealth into these events. Yet, history shows a brutal pattern. Almost every single host nation ends up trapped in severe debt, left with crumbling infrastructure and massive economic deficits. So where does all the money go? To understand the trap, we have to look at the business model of the organization running the show, FIFA. FIFA operates under a brilliant yet ruthless financial blueprint. When a country wins the bid, FIFA demands total tax-exempt status from the local government. This means every single dollar generated from ticket sales, stadium merchandise, and corporate sponsorships goes directly into FIFA's pockets, completely tax-free. In 2014, Brazil generated billions of dollars in revenue during the tournament. Do you know how much of that revenue FIFA paid back in taxes to help the local population? Zero. Absolutely zero. Furthermore, the most lucrative asset of all, global broadcasting rights, is owned entirely by FIFA. In any normal business deal, the entity providing the infrastructure gets a significant share of the revenue. But not here. The host nation pays 100% of the construction costs, while FIFA takes 100% of the media profits. This brings us to the most devastating part of the trap, what economists call white elephants. FIFA has strict requirements for stadium capacities. Host nations are forced to build giant, state-of-the-art arenas in cities that do not even have local teams big enough to fill them. Consider the Estadio Nacional in Brasilia. It cost nearly $1 billion of taxpayer money to build. Today, it is used occasionally as a parking lot for municipal buses. In Qatar, multi-million-dollar stadiums had to be completely dismantled or downsized immediately after the final whistle because maintaining them costs millions of dollars every single year. But what about the massive wave of tourism? Doesn't that offset the costs? Economists have proven that the quote-unquote World Cup tourism boost is largely a myth. This is due to a phenomenon called the crowding out effect. While hundreds of thousands of football fans arrive, regular high-spending tourists and business travelers deliberately avoid the host country to escape the chaos, inflated hotel prices, and massive crowds. The net economic gain is often close to zero. The true cost of the World Cup trap is the opportunity cost. The tens of billions of dollars spent on empty stadiums are resources taken away from long-term national growth. It is money that could have funded advanced healthcare, modern public transportation, or technology research. Instead, it was spent on a 4-week party. The ultimate lesson for investors and nations alike is simple. Never fund the infrastructure if you do not own the intellectual property. FIFA owns the brand, the rights, and the profits. The host nation simply owns the debt. Understanding how global organizations manipulate finance is the first step to mastering the global wealth game. If you want to discover the hidden business strategies behind the world's most powerful entities, click on the video on your screen right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Global Wealth Academy. See you in the next breakdown.